There you go. Okay. Uh, Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Nice meeting you today.
Nice to meet you today. Hope you're
Very
doing
good.
well.
Yeah. What time is it in the States now?
It is 11:34 in the morning,
Okay. It is 6:34 p.m. here. Very
7
good.
hours ahead, right? 7 hours
Well,
ahead.
I'm so much excited to meet you and even speaking with you tonight.
You as well.
Yeah, sure. So, uh, would you like to introduce yourself?
So I am Frances Lee. I am the president for the Global Network, and I am working along with Dr. Ken Wingwu.
Good. Wonderful. I'm excited to work with you. And for those that are watching us around the world, this is the president for Global Center for Diplomatic Peace Network, the president for the United States. And by the grace of God, I'm the international CEO and one of the co-founders of the Global Center for Diplomatic Peace Network. Could you maybe tell us, let's go into the question and answers. What is Global Center for Diplomatic Peace Network? What do you visualize it? What is it? What
So
do
we're
you,
basically creating a network, a global network, representing all countries to
mhm,
basically come together and promote peace,
mhm,
um, come together in times of crisis, and also problem solving
mhm,
um, in a way that we can actually lock arms, arm in arms,
mhm,
and come together globally as one people and just work together in all kinds of aspects,
mhm,
whether it be in diplomacy, in conflict resolution,
mhm,
in all kinds of many aspects in social situations, any kind of obstacles that we may be facing, we can
mhm.
definitely pull together as one people.
Wonderful. Wow, that's excellence. Yeah, things like, for example, leadership in crisis, governance, um, consulting, and also, as you said with me another time, the Global Center for Diplomatic Peace Network, the center itself in Florida is a place you'd like to see leaders come together for a time of rejuvenation, refreshment, more like a serene place for different diplomats from around the world. A place,
Consulting, guidance.
yeah, yeah, a place they should call a haven, as a safe haven.
Hmm.
And
That's right.
yeah, we look forward that this is a place they can, you know, be able to receive healing, strength, uh, you know, like prepare themselves, reorganize themselves, have quiet time. Biblically, we say so. And yeah, so
Restoring, that's for sure.
yeah, and that is encouraging. What is your future dream as a president?
My future dream. Oh, there's so much I want to say right now. I would love to inspire people to come together in a world that's in chaos and crisis, and
Mm,
encourage people to, stand still in the midst of chaos and be an encouragement for one another. Um, Times are going to be where we're going to need each other more and more.
mm-hmm,
I would love to see going all around the globe and visiting different countries,
mm-hmm,
promoting Global Peace Network, promoting conflict resolution,
mm-hmm,
for the time more than ever where we need to start having dialogues
mm-hmm,
between nations and people don't understand how to communicate with one another. We need to learn how to, we're going to be able to have a conversation without having to, we can still disagree, but we don't have to be attacking each other. We can have a conversation, a peaceful, civil conversation, and be able to understand each other without having to attack each other, without hate. We can do this peacefully. So there's so many different aspects. Social causes, for like the #1 crimes around the world. We need to really stand for justice and righteousness. And we have a voice. We all have a voice. And so we need to speak out for those that can't speak for themselves. Those are one of the few goals. And I could go on and on and on. But yes, change the world, of course. That's the same, saying that everybody wants to do, change the world. But we can only change one thing at a time. So that's how you eat a big elephant, is one bite at a time, is how we say it.
I totally agree. It's like a humanitarian service, touching the lives of people. During this season of COVID-19, the entire world has changed the way people do things. It has changed the way people see or look at life. And it has created a shift. Right now, we have a global shift in all aspects of our lives. Many people, to be sincere, to be reality, don't know what to do, because this kind of a global shift, to me, sometimes I'm thinking it's like a dream. It's like I'm dreaming. It's not true, but it's really in the real world. Do you think programs like helping people find themselves? It's like people are lost in Amazon forest. People are lost into confusion. And this is both the rich, the poor, the educated, non-educated, right from the village to the ends of the earth. Global leaders in politics, humanitarian organizations, innovators, institutions like Harvard, Forbes, name them. There's some sort of confusion. You as the president, and your work is mostly to help people find themselves and quickly come to senses to realize that, okay, what is the way forward? Because many people could be booking and such like conferences or webinars, and they would like you to help them find themselves. We have people who can do like one-on-one, there's private meetings, who are booking you for people booking you, leaders, for, to advise them on crisis management, because they are organization of different companies and different institutions, maybe churches, and different organizations, and even individuals and families. There are so many question marks on the minds of people. People are saying, why has this happened to me? Why me? Why my country? Why me? It needs a leader like yourself to come forward and say, hey, it's not about why me or why you or why that or why this. What do you think would be the one of the best ways, or your thoughts on such a season of COVID-19? There's a confusion in the whole world. There is what I call blame game. This one blaming that, as you said in your talk before, this one blaming that, okay, another one is saying China, another one is saying US, another one saying, or Africa is a testing ground for vaccines. Africans are saying no. A confusion in the world, even individuals. Like in Africa, people are saying, why is my husband not going to work? I'm not feeling free at home. And husbands are saying, we are not used to stay with the parents. You can see the kind of the market need. Organizations are saying, we want to lose not what we have labored for 60, 50 years, 20, 10 years. Do you think there is a need of disaster preparedness, or what would be opposed as a lead of the Global Center of Diplomatic Peace Network, given a huge responsibility you have around the world on this?
Well, there's three things I like to say to
Mhm.
that. First of all, we don't panic.
Wow.
We can't panic.
Mhm.
You've got to have a very steady mindset, and we can always talk about what are ways that we could do to have the right mindset, so that we don't panic, right? What is the right mindset? The other
Mhm.
thing is, more than ever, we need leaderships to step up to the plate and be leaders for the people that need guidance.
Yes,
Those
exactly.
people that have the skills, that know how to be leaders.
Mhm.
There's actually more followers than there are leaders.
Mhm.
Then the third thing is, you cannot think that you're all alone, because you're not going this alone. The whole
Mhm.
world is going with it with you. And
Yeah.
so each country is different, because each country has different systems, different
Mhm.
cultures. So you
Mhm.
got to keep that in mind. And I would add a fourth thing,
Mhm.
that is, when there's opportunity, when there's crisis, there's a lot of change. And so you got to think positively and look for those opportunities. There are
Wow.
opportunities where you can overcome obstacles. That
Mhm.
only means that there's change. And when there's
Yes.
change, there's
Mhm.
opportunities. So you
Mhm.
can't think of it as,
Mhm. Yes. Mhm.